What's happening, folks? Back with another music video reaction, and I'm going to start going through one additional band in my music video journeys, which is to say I've been doing a lot of reactions to The Cure in the last few months, and this is actually a Cure song I knew before that deep dive started, one of only a handful, and in fact one of the ones that I thought I knew from The Cure for many years turned out to be a Joy Division song. So yeah, this along with Love Cats are the two that I knew most clearly going into the Cure audio deep dive, and I've since come to understand that their first few albums were very different from the sonics of both of those tracks. But yes, I do enjoy this song a lot, and I heard it not all that long ago. It was in December, and I was at a restaurant, and it came on, and I was like, oh, wait a minute, like, I know this song. What is this song? And it occurred to me that it was a Cure tune, but because maybe it's so different than the Cure material that I've been going through on Faith and Pornography, it just didn't register in the moment. And Robert Smith's vocals in this one, they're sort of like whispered or like breathy. They're like a bit like restrained compared to some of the other tracks I've heard him sing on. So yeah, in the moment I couldn't quite recall it, even though I had a pretty strong hunch that it was The Cure, and went home later that night and confirmed, yes, it is Close to Me, a track that I did know in advance. But yeah, I don't know exactly what year this is from, only that it's ahead of where I am chronologically in the audio journey through The Cure, but I would expect it to still be at the latest like mid 80s, so probably no more or no later than 1986, maybe even before that. I do know Love Cats, I think, is coming up pretty quickly. I think like 1983, a non-album single after Pornography, or like during the same period. So, or yeah, so if Pornography is 82, then I guess it would have to be after. But I don't know for sure exactly where Close to Me is, but curious to see what their music video style is like. And to be fair, once I do this one, which I wanted to start with just because it is a song that I know and it's been in my mind recently, and it would be a nice way to begin the music video journey through the band, I will jump back in time and do any music videos they have before this. So in any case, let's watch the Close to Me Cure video, or the Close to Me video by The Cure. And I do want to mention, shout out to Chris, who shared this link with me, because he said, and a couple other people mentioned, that the official video for this from like the Cure YouTube page apparently has a bit of an audio video desyncing where it's not perfectly in time, and I guess they eventually remastered it and it was like redone such that they fixed that issue, but apparently that one isn't available on the Cure official channel. So here we are, The Cure and the song Close to Me in the music video, which again has been remastered. It's funny. I always wondered what that sound was. Like there, I remember when I was like a little bit younger, and I just knew the audio of the track, and it was like, is that like a sound of like a balloon like stretching? Like what is that sound? But no, it's actually like shutters creaking closed. So not only does the breathing already make a little bit of sense in that we're right up in people's faces, but yeah, it's like very claustrophobic. It feels like maybe we're in a closet or something, but yeah, it's very compact and already, people's faces like right in front of the camera. So I do get the conceptual visuals in relation to the title of the track Close to Me. It like really feels like they're literally expressing the sentiment of the lyrics. And I like the use of not only a hair comb, but a tiny, it almost looked like a pianica, but like clearly physical artifacts representing the, let's say, more full instruments for which they are doubling. And also the not only are we close to everything visually, but they are all close and compacted together. Again, in what looks like a closet with maybe a door slightly ajar so that, there's a bit of light coming in, but not enough to give you a full illuminated view of everything at once.
I've waited hours for this. I've made myself so sick. I wish I'd stay asleep today. I never thought this day would end. I never thought tonight could ever be this close to me. Just try to see in the dark. Just try to make it work. Feel the fear before you're here. Make this.
Okay, so maybe it's not a closet, maybe it's like a portable wardrobe or some sort of like dressing room, but one that can be deconstructed and moved. I thought we were maybe inside a house and those shutters were, like shutters on the outside of a window, but now it feels like this dressing room or mobile closet is like out on the middle of a moor or like near the coast somewhere.
Feel the fear before you're here. Make the shapes get much too close. Put my eyes out, hold my breath and wait until I shake. But if I had your faith, then I could make it safe and clean.
I do apologize pausing so much, but that like transitional section where it gets a bit brighter and it's like I don't know if it's like a key change, but it definitely shifts a bit sonically. That's like my favorite part of the track.
Till I shake. But if I had your faith, then I could make it safe and clean. If only I was sure that my head on the door was a dream.
So it is like an armoire out on a coastal like cliff somewhere, okay?
Waited hours for this. I made myself so sick. I wish I'd.
Are these the White Cliffs of Dover? Secondarily, I like, again, the way, we have these instruments, quote unquote, where it's like a comb and like a miniature like toy keyboard, and then we have these miniaturized dolls of them. So it's like both their instruments and their persons are being shown in miniature, like, what's the right word? Not vicarious, but they're being represented by things that are miniature characterizations or caricatures. I think that's the word I'm looking for. Caricatures of the actual things. And then of course, there's a bit of like kinetic movement, like we're falling as we see the armoire tumbling down again, where I think is maybe the cliffs of Dover.
Waited hours for this. I made myself so sick. I wish I'd stay asleep today. I never thought this day would end. I never thought tonight could ever be this close to me.
do love the brass in this track. It really does stand out. Secondarily, we see them fall, then suddenly there's water like filling up the armoire, which seems like a like dangerous and intense sort of situation, but there's a lot of comedy going on too. It's just like a really well done video. And I have to say, it must have been a madhouse to shoot this. Like, it really feels like there must have been like, oh, wait, like your foot's over here. And like, oh, wait, that just fell on my head. I imagine a lot of this is done intentionally, but just shooting it must have been similar to what is being represented. So there's my answer, 1985. So not crazy far ahead of where I am, but still a couple years away. And yeah, that's just a great song. I like it has this weird lightness to it, but it also feels, a bit shadowy, which I think is well represented in the visuals. I gotta say, Smith looking a bit vampiric, almost like a host of like a French like stage production, but like, with vampire fangs and so on. So yeah, just a cool and fun video which fits with the song. Looking forward to doing more Cure video reactions. As I said, now that I've done this, I will jump back in time and we'll sort of, go through them roughly in chronological order. We don't need to be hyper strict about that, but generally speaking, I'll go back to the earliest ones now. So let me know what you think of this, and I will see you next time. Peace.